Hi, hello, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be my spring TBR, hopeful TBR, books that I would like to get to in the spring. There aren't that many of them because I like to give myself some space to fit in other books, especially since I have some other personal challenges for myself that I would like to get done, and also because in the spring I'm going to be starting my master's program again, which is going to keep me quite busy. So let's get right into it. The first book I'm going to mention is a self-published book that I have seen around a little bit and I'm just interested in it. I don't know when I'll get to it. I'm hoping soon, but you know, life is the way it is. So the book is called The Skin and it's by J.E. Hannaford. I have it on ebook on, I think it's on Kindle. Yeah, I have it on Kindle. And it says here it's about 480 pages. It's a fantasy. It doesn't really have that much information on Storygraph, but here is the description. It says, "How far would you go to save your skin? I'm a selkie, trapped above the waves until I can recover my skin. Humans used to call us seal wives many years ago, before they broke the planet. I thought that less humans, after the warming, would mean less danger. My kind believed our world was finally recovering. We were wrong. But here, the magic is fading, and old ones like me are being traded as trophies for rich and powerful humans to display in collections. Without the old ones, the magic fades. Without magic, the planet dies. Humankind has gone too far, and someone has to put a stop to it. I just wasn't expecting it to be me." Far to the south, on his enormous pleasure ship barge, Lord Sal hunts for missing old ones, with a grand plan to leave his own mark on the world. But Isidro, I don't know how to say that, the Prince Ulysses, not Ulysses, just Ulysses, are searching for them too, and this is a world where money talks louder than morals. Yeah, so I'm interested in it. I feel like it could be really cool. So that is the first book that I would like to get to. Now the next book, I'm probably going to get to it very soon because I literally just got it from the library, and it is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. The cover just drew me, and then the fact that it's about fairies and it seems kind of cute. I've heard that there's this, not competition, but this rivalry between this girl and this boy, I guess, and it kind of turns into a romance. I don't know. Sometimes romance works for me and sometimes it doesn't. I'm hoping I'll like this, but I'm also going in with a bit of a grain of salt. So let's read the back of this. It says, A curmudgeonly professor journeys to a small town in the far north to study fairy folklore and discovers dark magic, friendship, and love in this heartwarming and enchanting fantasy. Cambridge professor Emily Wilde is a genius scholar who is writing the world's first encyclopedia of fairy lore, and Emily lives for her work. She emphatically prefers the company of her books, her dog Shadow, and the fairy folk to other people. Man, talk about soulmates here. Girl, I'm with you on that. So when she arrives in a hard scrabble village in the far north, Emily wishes only to focus on her studies. She certainly doesn't have time for another new arrival, her dashing and insufferably handsome academic rival, Wendell Bambleby. Wow. Who manages to charm the townsfolk, muddle Emily's research, and utterly confound and frustrate her. Yeah, okay, this is sounding a lot more like it'll be a romance. But as Emily gets closer and closer to uncovering the secrets of the hidden ones, the most elusive of all fairies, lurking in the shadowy forest outside the town, she also finds herself on the trail of another mystery. Who is Wendell Bambleby? And what does he really want? To find the answer, she must unlock the greatest mystery of all, her own heart. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I'm not going to enjoy this as much, but I still want to try it, so... You know, sometimes you gotta step out of your comfort zone. All right, next book. This is one that I intended to read a long time ago, and I got the special editions from Illumicrate a while ago. It's, what is it? The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I also have the Under the Whispering Door. He expected nothing, but they gave him everything. Linus Baker leads a quiet life. At 40, he has a tiny house with a devious cat and his beloved records for company. And at the department of charge at the department in charge of magical youth, he spent many dull years monitoring their orphanages. Then, one day, Linus is summoned by extremely upper management. That's such a weird... Okay. And given a highly classified assignment. He must travel to an orphanage where 6 dangerous children reside, including the Antichrist. There, Linus must somehow determine if they could bring on the end of days. But their guardian, charming and enigmatic Arthur Parnassus, will do anything to protect his wards. As Arthur and Linus grow ever closer, Linus must choose between duty and dreams. So, okay, is it weird that I'm much more interested in a gay romance than I am in, like, a cute straight romance? And I don't know, maybe this one interests me more because, like, it's a middle-aged guy and there's kids involved in an orphanage, and it just seems like it'll be, you know, one of those like grumpy sunshine type of things. Maybe that's what I like, and I don't know. Spring is feeling like the season where I should read things that are a little more romancy, or at least have some kind of cute love interest in. All right, then one that I'm hoping to get to in March, probably by the end of March, is Jade City by Fonda Lee. This is a pretty big one. It is a finished trilogy, and I have heard many good things about it. And it sounds like something that I'd really be into, like mafia, guns, magic. So here's what it says on the back. For centuries, honorable green-bone warriors have used magical jade to enhance their abilities and defend the island of Kakan from foreign invasion. Now the war is over, and a new generation vies for control of Kakan's bustling capital city. 4 siblings of the powerful Cole family must prepare for battle, and the fragile peace between the clans is about to break. It just sounds so epic, and I'm really interested, and I want to pick it. Wow, it's got 2 maps? Oh, it's got like a city map, and then it's got like a island map. Anyways, yeah, that one I'm also interested in. I'm maybe going to buddy read this with Lorena from @LordBookDreamer on Instagram, but I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of tough because, like, we both like staying very casual about our reading. Like, we all have our own moods of what we want to pick up. And I am in a book club that I'm currently reading another book for, and then I have another book club that is reading another book, and then I have the one that I got from the library, the Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies or whatever. So I don't know when I'll get to Jade City. I'm hoping at least by the end of March. That would be great. The next books that I want to read are the 2nd and 3rd book in the Shadow of the Fox trilogy, because I read The Shadow of the Fox and I really, really loved it, and I still remember everything that happened in the first book, and I'm like, I have to read the rest because I don't read young adult very much, but I really liked Shadow of the Fox and I want to continue it and be able to say that there's at least one young adult series that I enjoy. That's not true. There's another one too. Freaking Hunger Games. I really like the Hunger Games. Shit, is this the 2nd one or the 3rd one? This is when I wish books would... Oh, this is the 2nd one. Okay, the 2nd book is Soul of the Sword, and the 3rd book is Night of the Dragon. I don't know if you guys really want me to read the backs of these because it is a 2nd and 3rd book, but essentially in the 1st book you follow this kitsune, which is a fox spirit girl type of thing, and there's these demons that are appearing and trying to take over the world or whatever, and she allies herself with a young boy who is a demon slayer, but she doesn't know that until like the very end, and he carries this sword, this demon sword, and it becomes a bit of an issue, and I really want to continue because I liked their relationship. I liked the fact that he is so broken and he is so tragic, and she is just discovering the world, and she's so bubbly and so happy about everything, and also mischievous, and I loved it, and I want there to be a happy ending. I feel like this book is a different quality than this one. This one feels like I don't know how to explain it, like papery almost, and this one's more plasticky. I didn't even realize that until now. Okay, and the last book that I'm hoping to get around to is simply because I read the first book and I did like it. I didn't love it, but I did like it, and I just want to know what happens next. I'm not like dying to know, but it is the Oleander Sword by Tasha Suri. So this is the second book. It comes after the Jasmine Throne. And this is a sapphic fantasy. I don't want to say romance because honestly, the romance in the first book was so minor. Yeah, I am curious what's going to happen though, because, I don't know. I want to read the back for this one. So here we go. The prophecy of the nameless god, the words that declared Malini, rightful empress of Parijatvipa, wow, have proven a blessing and a curse. She is determined to claim the throne fate offered her, but deposing her brother is going to be a brutal and bloody fight. The power of the deathless waters flows through Priya's blood. Now an elder of Ahiranya, she dreams of seeing her country rid of the rot that plagues it. Both Parijatvipa's poisonous rule and the blooming sickness that is spreading through all living things, but she doesn't yet understand the truth of the magic she carries. Their chosen paths once pulled them apart, but Malini and Priya's souls remain as entwined as their destinies, and saving their kingdom from those who would rather see it burn will come as at a terrible price. Wow, I had a really hard time reading the back of that. Yeah, actually reading the back of this has reminded me a bit of what happened in book one. Again, I wasn't like a huge fan of book one, but I am still interested in knowing what happens next, because, you know, sometimes books get better as you read them, which I'm hoping is what's going to happen. Anywho's, that's kind of it for my plan. Like, these are books that I am dead set on reading during spring. Now, spring for me is, it's fucking snowing right now and it's March, but technically spring is from mid-March because winter actually ends somewhere like March 14th or something. But spring starts mid-March and then it goes into mid-May, basically. So yeah, these are the ones that I'm dead set on reading. I'll probably add in some other ones here and there, but y'all will kind of see that in my wrap-ups that I do monthly. For now, that's it. That's all I've got for you. Let me know what books you are interested in reading in the coming months, if there are any, if you like to plan for that. If not, then, I don't know, let me know if you've read any of these too. I know a few people have been reading the Encyclopedia of Fairies one, so I'm sure a few people might comment on that. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, whatever. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.